So you're ready to learn? That's funny. What I need to do. Let's go, mate. Let's see the sound settings coming out there. Output device will be Zengo. Output device will be that. Let's check. Output device. 1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know if you turn on notifications for the channel. Not too sure. Can be weird sometimes, can't it? I'm trying a whole setup thing here. We'll see what happens. With OBS, I know it can be a delay from desktop audio. We'll have to see what happens there. And I might have to just put headphones on. So it's a little bit of another tester again today. So if anyone wants to join me on Discord, let me know. Because what I'll be able to do, I've got set up here right now, is I turn this one on. So there, I've got a Discord server ready to go there. which then maybe it's going to come over through the desktop. So I think if I come to this one, no, I'm not getting nothing there. Turn off microphone. So I'm never used Discord that much, so I'm learning with that one at the moment. What we've got there, and I'm guessing there will then be, close this right for now. That goes like that. How would I get back to server direct messages? I think I'd get to start voice call. That goes like that. That goes like that. Pin messages. Add friends. That is it. Start a video call like that. Turn on camera. Then that goes back to that thing. And then that probably. So yeah, trying to find that one. I'm not too sure. So yeah, just trying to figure all that out at the moment. And I've got to bring back another window here to see the chats here, see what's happening. Just trying to figure this one out. And then so if someone wants to join me on there, let me know. I'll just join the live stream. If you've got a Discord server. Thanks, brother. Bacon bits. Yeah, definitely raw, man. I'm no super professional here. I edit them to the point where I cut out any of the crap to the point. Main purpose of the channel is to help. That's it, to be helpful. Not to. Yeah, there is no real plan. It's not like I started this like, oh, I'm going to quit my job and be a professional YouTuber. I've been very lucky and fortunate that I started a Patreon and I've got people supporting me there. But even that, I've only asked $2. Which, yeah, if that's people, it's up to them. And then I've got some members who find value in what I'm doing. $2 a month, they don't mind supporting me, which actually helps pay for for the video editing software. I pay nearly $50 a month for that. Then I've just hooked up a tab subscription service so I can start making tabs. So I put it back in to the channel. That's pretty much what I'm doing with that. If I can. I do put a lot of work into it. Definitely, you know, some people will serious echo going on. Should be turned off there. Where's it coming from? I wonder if it's from the Discord. Oh, you know what it would be. Right there. Didn't see that setting. Still picking up the auxiliary from that one. That's funny. So I've got two mics there. I've got that mic. Appears you've been by yourself in this call for more than 3 minutes. The bandwidth control has asked me to disconnect you, so go. Okay. No worries. Yep, no worries, mate. So that should be right now. So I've got the iOS, that's my phone camera mic, and then if we turn that off, turn that one off, then we've got the Sony camera mic. That's strange. which then we'd have to switch them around because I know this one is using something there. If I go to my thing there, it's a strange one. We go to done. Join voice. Okay. Oh, that's the cerebral. Interesting. Alright. Disconnect. It's on there before. Wonder what's going. Yeah, going right, mate. Sunday night. Work tomorrow. So I think we'll go back to here. Turn that one off there. So that should be right. Oh, why it's bloody turn that off there. Okay, turn on the camera. Yep, there I am there. No worries. That's what's going on there. That should all still be working. General. Bitrate, permissions. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure that out at the moment. Just trying to hook up this. If someone wants to jump on Discord, let me know. I'll grab some. Turn on the air. So we had that the other day. The Dime amp. It's still here. The Randall RG, but yeah, they want 1,500 for it. Still not a bad, good deal. Very rare amp. The Dime Randall RG, but because I've got the Randall V2 there, it's like, do I really need it? And $1,500. It's a lot of money just to spend on something you don't need when you've already got 3 amps behind me. Then, yeah. If I had serious coin coming in, then yeah, I'd be a collector and just have lots of amps stacked this high and rack systems and all that, but do you really need it? But yeah, like I said, if anyone wants to jump on Discord, let me know. Come in on the live, so I'm not just in here talking to myself, or I'll just play a bit of guitar. And all you have to do is follow that link in the chat. If you don't have a Discord server, set up a Discord. And then hopefully if I get a text channels general like that, then I should be able to start seeing texts that have come in. Are you sure you want to switch to done? Yep. Like that. No worries. We go like this. Turn on the camera. So now we're on done. And that's cerebral right there. Does that mean it's lighting up the green for cerebral? Channel. Interesting. Or we can just go, looks like it's picking up on cerebral. So maybe I'll try on cerebral. I don't know how this old disco. No worries, mate. Oh, get these stomach pains. Thanks for coming. So yeah, gotta love it. Looks like it's lighting up on the green there. So I'll go general, permissions, invite, channel name, this is general. Disconnect, hello, what's this stuff? Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sounded the greatest, but one, 2, 3, 4. No, it's coming through there, so yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, right. Well, at least I got it set up. I got 2 cameras set up, one for Discord, one for the channel, using my iPhone and an app for the channel right now, which it doesn't look as good quality as the Sony. But yeah, technology, eh? Gotta love it. But yeah, anyone wants to, like I said, follow that link. We'll try to set up the Discord. Other than that, yeah, just chilling. Trying to figure out how to set this up, because I think when I do lives, I want to try to bring some people on now. And I thought, what better way than do a free guitar lesson while we're doing the live, so then I'm not just here rambling on. Any other thing? Any questions? How's everyone else going? Yeah, I tried that one today, Necrophagus. I got a comment with that one. I even got one saying, am I going to do a playthrough of a Necrophagus song? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not that good. Come on. I was like, bro, yeah, I respect the fact that someone might think that I'm even capable of doing that, but yeah, no, I'm not that good. I've got a variety of guitars, so I've got E flat, D, I've got E flat, D, and C standard, all standard tunings. So you got your choice of those. I've got a C standard, a D standard here. I've got a E flat. I've got a Les Paul that's in E. C, yep, I've got C standard. That's the dime right there. That'll be a C standard. Yep, got that one, Butters, see? That would be this guitar, the dimey. Switch it out like that. So I end up, after like trying out the Randall dime amp and that, and this V2's got like a treble boost switch. I was like, you know what? They've got to be similar, if not, I think the V2's an improvement over what Dime would have been using. It's a E2 Arrow. So it would have been an ESP on the headstock, but then they changed it. So you got LTD, E2 made in Japan, and then ESP's now American-made guitars. So. But yeah, that's the Arrow. We got this one over here. A dime. sharp. Get off here, we'll end that. For now, we'll just go to done. Invite. So I think, I don't know if you add them as friends, invite as guests. Guests are automatically, it's automatic when they leave the voice channel, they cannot see other channels in the server. Or send a server invite link to a friend. So try to turn that on. Invite guests, maybe that will work. Copy it, put it there, paste it there. See what happens. There's a different link. Maybe that'll work. Figure it out. We go like that. General. Direct messages. And that should really. Nothing there. Right, try a shot, find a conversation, start a video, add friends, add user, friends. Come over here. There. This button do? Add a server. Nope. I wonder if I even go to that one. just go there. So that should be that. I wonder what this shit is. It's wide. Go, mate. So that's like the one from the bolt thrower riff, is it? Can I get something there? Nothing. Here it comes. This is a direct message history. Phone is currently in voice, general, invite your friends, send first message. Hello. Hello, is anybody out there? Okay, so it's still under that one. Okay, getting started, guy. Text channels, voice channels. So there's a lot to learn with this Discord, isn't there? How to make emojis. Something. Definitely something, for sure. So yeah, anyone interested in jumping on the Discord? Don't know any tool, buddy. I just pretty much noodle on, make up my own type of riffs more than anything. Definitely not. I've done a couple of little, like, you know, I did that bolt thrower, necrophagus, but majority of my channel I would say would be about taking just patterns and being creative. Yeah, sort of know that one a bit. But even that, yeah, I'm not the greatest at the domination solo. But yeah, I've been questioning that one too, sort of thinking, what, you know, going forward with the channel, what am I trying to do with it? What is my place here on YouTube? You know, it's sort of the online world. And it's been like 13 months now, a bit over, I've been on YouTube. Being a guitar player, putting yourself out in the world. And definitely it's sort of like a prerequisite that if you're going to play guitar online, then people, especially in live streams and comments, and there's nothing wrong with it, more just you got to think as someone who's creating, what are you trying to create? And it definitely started, the channel picked up with doing that. I just like riffing out, doing like little harmonic, you know, just melodic leads and things, and trying to be creative. And I think it's my favourite thing to do on guitar is just improvising. Then, because I'm nearly 50 years old, there was a time in life where covers and being part of that type of playing, or being an online guitar player now, I think it's a huge thing. It's almost like, I was wondering how I would talk about this, or would I even make a video on this, or what I see about the guitar community, the metal community, guitar playing community online. And it's almost, I call it like the American Idolification of guitar playing. So it's almost like if you're going to go online, then people will expect you, it's like you're going on American Idol in a way, and it's like, show me this, show me what you can play, show me that you've mastered somebody else's solo to prove that you're a decent guitar player. And that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. The only reason I'm saying this is to say that I'm questioning do I even want to be part of that space? Now maybe that's, you can leave a comment to say if maybe that is what's required if you want to be successful on the internet, on YouTube, being able to master people's songs and play them all the way through. But yeah. Yeah, I don't even know dissection, you know. Because I don't even know that band is Dissection. So, yeah, I'm definitely not going to be like a, I'm not, you know, and that's okay. Like, I think I'm just going to put it out there and start to be more confident in myself. Or just, not even confidence, it's like I said, it's just I've gotten to the point in life and my age that doesn't excite me, that doesn't inspire me, that doesn't encourage me as a player. It's, you know, just the simplest of just riffing. Just getting on grooves and just feeling it, because for me, the whole reason I play guitar, the whole reason I even started, why I don't have a band, why I don't have albums recorded, the whole art of just actually playing and being in the moment with it is what has always inspired me to be a player. I never started as a kid, you know, being like, oh, I want to be on a stage or something. I definitely learned covers and I was never the greatest at them, and then I got to the point where I started I'd take a cover or what I've learned from it and just break it apart and start, you know, improvising, doing finding, you know, just doing any like, you know, and I don't mind doing lead stuff, but I'll come up with my own idea of what a lead is. You know, I've made up ones like, and just having fun with it, making things really similar. But even leads, I've started getting a bit more, because you know, there's so many great lead players, and then I started finding more the value in riffs, you know. Yeah, so that's just what I was doing then, just the improvising, and I think that's really what I'm trying to bring to YouTube or the guitar playing community. If people are interested in that, and obviously everyone's got the choice to be there, you're the viewer, I'm someone here creating, I'm putting myself out there. You get the choice whether to watch what I'm deciding to do, and I get to decide what content I create. That is then up to the viewer, you, to decide whether or not that's something you're into. If you want someone who's more of an accomplished covers artist, which is pretty much predominantly, I'd say, you got your professional, but you're not going to get them because they're on tour, all that. But, you know, most of the live venues now where I come from are all people go and take their band and they play cover songs for people. Very few, you get more money and support to play other people's music than to play your own originals. Now, it's a massive, and like I said, it's almost, I don't remember, you know, it's with the rise of American Idol and shows like that, where young people have to play covers to prove that they're worthy. And it's almost, and I find it very, very strange, to tell you the truth. It's very strange to me that this world sort of has come to that. So an Arabic scale, I'd probably say the one I think of an Arabic, well, I can find something here. If I look up, we'll even Google I know like an Egyptian one. See, and that's something that excites me. If you don't, you know, we'll go Arabic. And I'll show you, like, just purely guitar scale. Let's see what they've got. Got some images. The Arabian scale, Locrian, F major. So let's have a look at this. Okay. What have we got here? Arabian scale, Locrian major. No, thank you. So what have we got there? Major Locrian major. Okay, let's look at this one. It's got one here, it's starting on the 7th fret there. So flashing something like someone's tried to message me, or anyway, we'll go back to that. So we'll move that over to here so I can look at it. Yeah, go away with your thing. They're all sort of showing me similar type of ideas. We'll go for images and let's see what we've got. Arabian scale chart. Open that one up. Jazz licks. So they're saying the Locrian major is one, which is the same one I've just done then. Okay. look at 7th fret there. That's an interesting looking one too. So I'll just get back to me chart. Where are you going, mate? Oh, there we are there. Right there. So I'll even show you what I've got here because I can go to screen capture. And this is how I would even I like this, you know, that's a cool thing to say, let's try out an Arabic scale. And that is something that definitely interests me. This is what I find enjoyable to do. We'll go to so then I'm going to look at this one right here. Very strange, that one. Where's that one gone? Okay, turn that off, it mutes that out, no worries. So yeah, we've got this one right here. And check it out. So we go to... We'll even try this one. Starting 9th fret there, shape 5. We'll see what we got there. So we're starting at the 9th fret. So yeah, one thing then I've found something there. It's not really any idea, and I don't really have any reference to go off to be what is an Arabian scale, or an Arabic scale, but off what it's got there for me, always delays back. I don't know why that does that. And I can't see where I'm up to. So it's going. They're saying that is around that. So I'll take those 6 notes and we'll go. And I'll just improvise and come up just with what I like the sound of. So I've just gone on Google. It's saying this is Arabic scales, which is the 7 modes, which is saying me Locrian major. That's telling me that's close to what it would be. There's one there that's even looking at that too, I'm going to try and find some, instead of going it through in scaly, there's a diagonal. one there. So out of all of that, I like this diagonal here. I'll do without the delay on it, so it's not tripping on itself so much. So what I've done with this riff, I've just sort of come up and spotted that. Instead of doing it like a typical scale where you would be band chord, yeah, I'll check them out. Because I definitely do use, I like to be inspired by a band. So when I say, it's not like, I'm like, oh, I don't want to listen to, suggestions like that. Then I'll like really deep dive and start to listen to them and go, okay, I really like what they're doing there. I'll learn little pieces of them for my own fun. And I don't mind sharing that sort of aspect of covers, but this whole, nailing things perfect. So I'll show you this one here where it's what I sort of saw a pattern happening. And this, like, I really like to do this sort of stuff. So if we go that, put that back on there. So what I did was pick this one, and I noticed it went diagonal this way, then it went diagonal back this way, back to this note. So I've gone that way, that backwards diagonal that way to this note, and then I started going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I start to look for little shapes and ideas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I thought that was a cool one here. I really like that. From looking at this Arabian scale Locrian major, right there. And I'd probably even go one like that would be good. So if I was to take diagonal from there, which would be... Now I've seen that one, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That way. So I start on the flat 7. There's the root there to it. So that one. Yeah, I'll check them out. So that one then I'm even seeing like. That's even a cool one. Doing something there like that. So yeah, that's like something I never would have thought to play, is something like that. So looking at this from a suggestion like that, Arabian scales, when I look, try to find patterns that look unique to me. And you start finding shapes. So. I like that one though. See, that's even interesting, something I never would really ever play. And that one's very strange too. What's that? It's like got a freaking, if we had a... that's like, obviously, no, that was the first time I've ever tried that. And then from that, I try to incorporate some picking techniques. I try to just, heater's getting going. Yeah, so from that, I just try to find shapes, patterns that I like, and see what I can come up with. It wasn't really like, so I'll check out that band that you were saying before. Check. And so what would it say? What makes things Arabic? And what's the consensus on that type of thing? So we'll go there again, we'll bring it over to here. Arabic scale. Makam Hajiz scale. Hajiz scale. Okay, what is this? E. Now it's showing me E Phrygian dominant. Now we're getting into Phrygian. C Phrygian dominant. So I know that one. That's the Egyptian scale, it's saying. The Rahat Hijaz scale. I think too with Arabic stuff, it doesn't use the Western guitar neck and the tones and semitones. Some of their instruments I know have microtones. And that is just like me having a Western ear and not being even close to what they got some stringed instrument that they know, and their ear is so trained, they do these little slide in and outs, and it's like they use a thing called microtones. So I know that like a sitar, like an Indian sitar, also has microtones. So we think of a guitar neck as broken up into those steps, you know, it's a semitone, but there's notes in between it. And there's even been a guitar that I remember this Arabic guy on an acoustic who invented or he's got a guitar with frets in different places. It's a microtone guitar. I'll try to Google that one. I'll show you this thing. And it has like frets in the weird places. Might be this one. Microtone classic guitar. Yeah. So here it is. Here. Guitar designed with additional frets 2, 4, 5, 7. So ideal for playing non-Western music or modern microtonal music. Give me one with a better picture. You can see the frets better. Okay. Bloody thing again. Okay, turn that one off. Bloody. I may as well just turn that one off because I'm not going to do Discord. I'll turn this one off. I won't stuff me up again. Righto. Need a better picture. So I found one. Adjustable microtonal guitars. This is even more like a crazy one. Come on, give me some good pictures, bro. So we'll try this one. Get the chats going. Righto, so let's go, mate. So yeah, there's one here. I've got to get this back, bloody OBS. It's like I need I thought 2 screens would be enough. It's like I'm going to need another screen here. So if we go here, we've got the iOS display capture. We'll just bring the display capture above the iOS camera, like that. So this guitar here, you can see how the frets are all like slightly off. We'll see what these guys. You get the idea with that one. That is just like crazy playing right there. It's but these microtonal, see, he's even got more of them there on that one. So he's from Istanbul University, so Turkey. Got any more like images, music schools? Okay, so they've got different things. So yeah, and then like traditional. So I think it's it's like a Turkish, like traditional Turkish guitar. It's like a guitar. Okay, we'll look for a video on that one. Turkish long neck lute sazal baglama. Turkish folk song. So we want to see it on the let's see. Turkey. Let's see what it sounds like. Definitely something right there, isn't it? But yeah, you'd have to like just keep searching, trying to find these. But I know microtones are definitely a thing. So instead of having, doing our modern Western chromatic scale, and I've seen people with the movable frets. It's like adding in that slight note that can be in a, so even if I went to go to a clean sound. Oh yeah, we're going to clean that. So you got, there'd be like, see, there's like that note in between it, so even if you go one fret, they're like very, microtones. I know Dime used those a lot too. It's been like it's the notes in between the notes. And that takes, that's very not, I'd say, the Western way of doing things. We start off with things sounding very like. And then you get used to. Oh. With what I was doing before. I think I always want to come back to the Egyptians, don't I? We'll go back to that one. Yeah, try to get something happening, eh? You're like hit and miss. You're like, I'm feeling it. Yeah. But yeah, it's always, isn't it, the harmonic minor? It's definitely on So I'm doing different, I'm doing there. Sort of doing slightly different, I think. I'm doing took it down. I thought you were coming to get it today. Husey. Thought you said you were going to come pick it up. He said he'll be like here 2 days. That would have been today. Oh, good. And that's why I went and got those guitar leads so I can bring the Ninja into my pedal setup. Yeah. Because I had that idea, I was like, let me see if I can make the Ninja. Oh, it's tomorrow night, it's cool. No worries, bro. That's the only reason I took it down, because you said you were going to come around. But no, it's all good anyway, man. I'm just thankful. Thanks for letting me have a go on it, mate. It was good fun. Oh, no worries. Don't be sorry. It's all good. I don't want to fall in love with it either, too. That's half the thing. So I just needed to be like, nah, I don't want to fall in love with it. Maybe on the weekend, Husey, because on nighttime work, we get too carried away. And then it ends up running to... But yeah, we'll figure something out. Yeah, well, it was because I did that, the boost, and then because I tried that dime amp, and then I went, you know what, I reckon this is in the same flavour territory. Let me push it. You know, and because it's on the solid state, it's got the treble boost. That's the tube preamp stage. And I'm boosting it with my Direwolf. I've got EQ in the loop. EQ on top of EQ. I'm using its parametric EQ plus my EQ. This is you can have a go at it when you come here and we'll crank it up and you'll be like, get fucked, listen to that. I got it sounding... If I didn't try the RG... no worries, thanks for hanging out. If I hadn't tried the RG, I wouldn't have tried to make the Ninja sound like the RG. Hey, it's mine now, Husey. Oh, I'll hook you up with something. Don't worry, I've got some things I can give you. One of them remote, yeah. I got a little practice amp. You can have that. I'll give you me Black Star, me little baby Black Star. You can have that. Not that you'll probably use it, but you might be able to sell it. I'm not using that now. Or some pedals, or don't worry. I feel like I've still got to give you something for it. It's a fucking sick amp. Like, but no, I'm definitely giving it a spin. But that's like, I'm more than blessed. Like, yeah, because now I've got the Ninja in here. I've got my MI. You've seen it out in my lounge room. I tried the MI too. That's what sealed it for me too. I tried the MI and I was like, holy shit. I don't need to be spending money on amps. If I had, like I said, if I had more money in the bank, I would buy that RG and just make it part of my collection. But unfortunately, since I've had this house and bills and trying to just, you know, paying off each thing as you go, then setting up this YouTube channel, like I spent $1,500 on a camera. It's just, Rego was due, you know. And so what I did yesterday, that's why I'll give you some of those chords, because I went and bought 3 20-foot long guitar leads so I can go, the Ninja's now in the amp switcher. So I'm not running it as the stereo, it's part of the, so now my pedals can run through it. That's why it's fully gated. If I turn the gate off. So I've got the gate, I've set it up with the EQ, I've programmed the pedal. If I had another MIDI out, I would be able to send MIDI signals to it and switch it with my ESA. So it'd be fully integrated. So, but no, it's a sick sounding amp, bro. I think it's actually better than the RG, to tell you the truth. It's oh no, I know it's not an obligation. It was just Man, if I had the money, I'd love to buy it. Just to have it, because it's what it is. And the treble boost knob on that is something special. It's got a chunk to it, yeah. Pretty much, I would say. Just purely for, like I said, I'm just not in a financial... I would love to buy that RG any day of the week. Maybe, in a bit more time. I was thinking of other things I could trade for it, because I got my Ormsby guitars. I was thinking, I'll give you 2 Ormsbys for it. But it's up to your friend too, because he needs the money. But I got an Ormsby Hype and I got an Ormsby Goliath that owe me... Paid $1,600 for the Hype, and I paid $1,900 for the Goliath. So and they're like 2.2 now. So you look at about $3,600 worth of guitars there. So I was if you came around today, I was gonna be like, oh, what do you reckon about these 2 offers? I played my Les Paul and I fell in love with it again. But yeah. But no, it's a 6 sound an amp, bro. I love it. I was stoked to get it, eh? Yeah, so we might be able to do something. We'll see what happens. Because one of them I've got in parts. Was gonna repaint it, so we could look at something there. I don't mind doing that one too, because like I said, I feel like I want to hook you up because you gave me the Ninja. So that's sort of anything I'm losing on them doesn't really, what I value the Ninja at plus that. So, and then what's is a collector piece. I would love to have it still sitting in my room, but we'll see. But we'll have a look, man. Because I think it'd still come out on top with those 2. You could easily get $1,000 for each one of those, I reckon. Or trade your way up. The Goliath, like I said, they're $2,200 new now. It's got a flame maple top, but I've painted. I can actually get it painted for you too. So the Hype GTR is the black one. It's got an ebony fretboard. They've both got ebony fretboards, stainless steel frets, all the shit. And with the Goliath, because I'm just been holding off to paint it. I can actually get that painted any colour you want, like car colours. So if you've got a car colour in mind that you like, I could do it silver, I can do it white, straight black. If you want to buy the paint for it, But it's, you know what I mean. I know you did it, but you know what I mean. You didn't have to do it, and it's just how I am, man. If someone hooks me up, I don't mind hooking them up. It's just the way the world works, And I definitely think the RG would be good in my hands. And they're 2 guitars I don't really play. I got enough guitars. I don't think I should get rid of my Les Paul. I played that again and fucking hell, that's a nice guitar. But the Ormsbys don't get much love. They're not bad. They were just like, I'll try them out, multi-scale. They're not my thing. They're okay. See, chat. Yeah, the Les Paul's got more sentimental value, plays beautifully. The whole reason I play, you know the story. I started playing guitar because of Slash, so that's my history guitar to Slash. So I got a Strat and I got a Les Paul. I love the history of guitars. Ormsby's never get to play. The Goliath, I'm going to repaint it. My dad works at a panel shop, so I can get it painted any colour. So, yeah. Oh, thanks, brother. Yeah, mine's the traditional, cherry burst. But I don't give them the. I play my Floyd guitars now. I've got my favourites. I've also got my. The young bloke's had my Dime FBD for 2 years now. So I'm been talking to him. I'm like, bring it back to me for Christmas. It'll be like a Christmas present. Because I got the Dean, my Dime FBD. That's pimped out, German Floyd on it, EMG in it. So I saw it. It's been 2 years now, Brave, if you're watching. Pretty much like a $3,000 guitar. I was like, yeah, because I've got so many, you know what it's like. I got my 7-string. I love Floyd's, man. And because I've got, especially my semi guitar, so this one here, put this on standby. Switch them over. I'll take the Dean out. This is like, this why they're always out. The Arrow and my semi guitar, they're like my number, and this ML's sick. And my Jackson. So this one right here has become my number one. Like, it is just so metal. It fires me up just looking at it. And my Jackson, my red Jackson, that I got an amazing score on that. You know, I love that Jackson. How sick is it, eh, bro? How good does it play? It's just sick. Like, and it's got the blackout in it. I love the blackout. It's so aggressive. So, I put the push-in Floyds. I pimped the Floyds on these with the push-in bars. I upgraded that. It's super tight now on the Floyd. Blackout, ebony, 24 frets. I slicked the necks on them. You probably can't even see it with that camera, but you know. Yeah, I still got the Dingwall bases too. Yep. Yes, I've got 2 of those. They're expensive, those ones. Where did I put me? I think the 5, I've got a 5-string and a 4-string of those. But I like those. They're good. I got the 5-string, both nollies, nollie neck, get good with the yeah. Because I bought both of those second hand, paid $3,000. Paid $3,000 for the 5-string second hand, and I paid $2,000 for the 4-string second hand. But yeah, no, check them out if you ever want to try them out. They're sick on recordings, eh? So this guitar right here is just sick. And that's why, like, yeah, the Ormsbys don't ever get played, because if they don't have a Floyd, pretty much I don't play them. I'm so addicted to Floyds, you know. Like, this thing is just sick. gate. What can I do? I think I was doing some chugs today. Come through louder. No, I can crank it here. Oh, it's missing low end, I think, because oh, that's right, I turned it down. Fuck. I actually had the low end down the whole time because I was doing the video with it and it craps my camera mic out. That came out sounding louder. That's just fat. The whole time I've had it freaking turned down the bass. Gotta get my board. Ugh, yummy, mate. Ooh. Like this. On me whammy pedal. There we go. What is it? That's the whammy 1 octave action. You do that harmonic with that frickin' whammy pedal. Thank you very much with that wah wah. Good on this one, is it? No worries, brother. Have a good night. But yeah, this guitar's sick, so turn these freaking heaters down. Yeah, no, it's an awesome guitar. And that's a good cue. I'm going to even wrap it up. I think I'm going to have a feed too, Hughesy. Time for me to crack out some dinner. 7 o'clock here. Have some dinner, wind down, got work tomorrow. Yay, get up at 4:30 in the morning. Whoa! But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for... Keep looking at a PRS single cut. Oh yeah. They're pretty cool too. Everyone's got their thing they like, eh? So I've got yeah, with all my basses guitars, I've got like 16. So you try things, you like some, you don't. Pretty much these two guitar here, I'll turn it like that. Those two guitars there are my main guitars, for sure. You know, that's the, if I go like that, you might be able to see. Maybe if I come this way a bit, bring these in. And then, yeah, my sick freaking amp setup. I love it. Something like that. Can we get it out? Yeah. I got me in the picture there. So yeah, that's the amp. The amp room, the other side of the wall, the YouTube video doesn't catch as much, but might have to try use the phone as the camera and get a bit more of a wide angle. Pedal board. Yeah, some replacement pedals over there that I can switch in and out. But they're my main amps right here, so you got the... He was just in there, he gave me this Randall Ninja. Gave it to me for free, so I was very fortunate and lucky. Yeah, it is recessed. It is. Then I've got the Eevee, that's the matching Randall cab. Got the Australian made MI with the matching cab. Got an EVH 5150 EL34 50 watt with a Marshall cab. But I can use any cab that I want. Yeah, it does have a recessed knob. You can see there if you want how low it is in the body. Maybe not against me. Everything's black in the background. So see how low it is? It actually makes a difference. And this is one of my favourite guitars too. Ebony fretboard, EMGs. Put in the push bar on that one. Reverse headstock. Fuck yeah. Sick guitar. And then, so what I've got with this, so basically, and I can even take this, the phone can become mobile. So I've got it hooked up to a camera. So what we got here is, that's an amp, KHE, amp switching system. And what that is, if you can see like that, it's showing you the, I'll move me, oh yeah, so I can see. So it's the left hand side is your amps, 4 amps and 4 cabs. The one on top is a load box, that's what I can record my amps with. Then what we do is that switching then can go to each one of those cabinets is then hooked into the amp switcher. So with the flick of a switch, I can select any of those cabinets can be used by any of those heads. They're not like sitting on top of them, so each amp only gets that cabinet. I can use all 3 of those cabinets with the flick of a switch. And then what I can do is, that's why I've got one pedal board. And this pedal board goes to each one of these amps. So I've got 3 amps there. I've also got a solid state power amp here, a Rocktron, and that's my 4th amp. So if I want to do solid state, because I've got preamp pedals. So this down here is a clone style pedal of an Ampeg 140C, that one with the green writing, the Lich. Then I've also got pedals down here that's like preamp pedals. I've got preamp pedals there, more pedals there, phases, flanges, more wah pedals and pitch shift and shit down there. And so yeah, that's the beauty of this system right here, is I can use any of these amps with any cabinet, and each amp goes into each one of the, I can just flick a switch. So all I have to do, right now I'm using the Randall cab, but want to use the MI cab, I just do that, flick a switch. Want to use the Marshall, flick a switch. If I want to use this white box to record the amps, flick the switch, direct in, like that. And we're good to go. And that's pretty much how the whole thing works. I think as I had, well, that did that then. But yeah, that's pretty much how the whole thing works. And having a switching system, I can have any of those hooked up, ready to go. Have a look at that. Should be right. I don't know why that went straight away. When I selected that one, something wasn't right there. For some reason, yeah, maybe I was on that one. Yeah, but it's a cool little system where you can have any of them plugged in, ready to go. Because I can record each one of those so they are all hooked up each, because they've got multiple cabs. Like that takes the load, the amp switcher will just send it, like it takes the load. As long as there's cabs hooked up to it, it's like it's parked. It's like, I don't know if they're sharing it, I don't know how it works. But yeah, they're like in a safe, like a parking mode. All I have to do is flick a switch and I can select that amp. It's like it's waiting to go. So all you do is flick a switch here and the amp's ready, it disengages. So it's like it's being parked. So I don't know if it's, it's got like an internal load or what the hell's happening there. But it's some freaking crazy technology. But it's so convenient, because if I want to record these amps, it basically will come out of there. This is white thing here is the load box, a digital load box. Then that comes out of that into my audio interface and then into my DAW, and I can record any of those amps. Simple. So, I don't know why then. Normally when you flick to that other one, it's real quiet, but for some bloody reason, let me have a look. Something here. We'll get rid of the desktop audios, audio input capture. Why it decided then for that one, I'm intrigued about that one. Turn this back on. Turn that back on. Let's turn down there. Got my gate on. Selecting amp number 3. Cab 3. Yep, she's fine now. Cool. It's on play. It's ready to go. Cool. Yeah, I don't know how that works, but it must be like it's using one of the other cabs or something that isn't active. But it's like in a safe parking mode. They have to be all 8. The only issue with the switcher or the amp, you have to use 1 ohm. So they've all got to be 8 ohm cabs. And the load box has to be 8 ohms, so everything has to be matching ohms. That's the only problem with it, I would say. Because the Marshall cab is a, we'll go that way. The Marshall cab is 16 ohm mono, but I have to use it as an 8 ohm stereo. So the Marshall cab is 300 watts mono or 150 watts a side stereo. So what it does, it splits the quad box into 2 vertical 2x12s. So when I want to go to the Marshall, it only becomes a 2x12. So basically, that's because I had to make it 8 ohms. So I've got each 2 4x12s that I can use, and then the Marshall is now a 2x12. So that's the only issue. Because it's a 16 ohm mono 300 watt cab, I've got to use it as a 150 watt 2x12 stereo cab. And that's, the Marshall has the ability to hook up 2 amps into it. So if you had the Marshall cab stereo, you can have 2 amps, and it's like having 2 amps hooked up into 2 2x12s, which is probably cool if you know you've got 2 amps and you just don't want to have to unplug them all the time, or stuff like that would work. Or maybe like a stereo through the cab effects. I could do that, bouncing from side to side in the cab and become stereo. So yeah, but it's a heaps cool setup to for just yeah, playability, just function. I don't have to unplug anything, you know. And actually you'll hear the difference between, because speakers makes a real big difference. So if we go back into that one again, oops, what are we on? Yep, amp 1. See, that's coming through the MI cab now. Turn this on. I'll turn it down a bit so I'm not getting smashed. So that's your MI cab. That's that. That's Eminence Wizards. It's the Marshall cab. See the volume drops. And you actually got to like EQ the amp to suit the speakers. And then we'll go to the V30s, Randall cab. And it's funny, it's where it's located in the room, because when I had this, I used to have this MI cab in that corner, and I don't know what it is, but cab sitting in that corner, I think it's because it's coming off this wall or bouncing. There's some reason why, maybe because it's far away from me, but they sound better in that corner. They have like more low end. I think it's bouncing, it's creating like a little resonance thing field over there. Because this MI was my favourite, and now that it's sitting here, I don't like it as much. That's still not bad. I think it's just if you're close to it, and the speakers and you're sitting down, it's hitting you in the face. I don't like it. I like to sort of be away from it. So yeah, it's a cool little thing. So you can try out 3 different cabs. You don't have to settle for one cab, for one amp. And the best part is the recording, the ability to record. And also the other part is that you only need one effects board. So even if you had 3, like a boost pedal and a delay pedal, you could have that plugged in and you don't have to, but it's a lot of cables, so you have to have the effects loop. So I'm also using a Boss ES8 switching system. So what it will do, it'll switches the channels of the EVH and the MI, but it's also, I'm using the other MIDI send to switch a pedal, a reverb pedal that I can program, and then it'll change the channel of my amps and change the preset. It'll select any 8 pedals I want, change the presets of one of them, which is a reverb and delay pedal, and switch the channel of the amp. So that's what's cool, that Boss ES8 down there. Yeah, this thing here, I'll show you this. Loop switching pedal. So that main one there, the black one, it selects any of those pedals. So you don't, and I just push one button, it changes the channel of the amp, selects any of those pedals, and then yeah, turns the effects loops on and off, sends a boost. So if I go to clean, I can have the white one is the other MIDI switchable pedal, GFI Specular Tempest, and that one. So basically just got your staples. The top section, I've got 2 boost pedals, a preamp pedal, noise gate. And then what I can also, you can also select the routing of it too. So you can either select the pedals to go into the effects loop or into the front of the amp. And yeah, so it's a cool tool to have. So when I'm using the tube heads with the effects loops, or any of the amps with the effects loops, then all I arrange it so my time-based effects go into the effects loops. When I'm using the solid-state power amp, now you've got to create your own effects loop. And so now you've got to change the order of the pedals. So now you want your preamp pedals and all that, because all it's going to do is go into the input of the power amp. And so effectively, the pedals that you've got here, so that lich pedal's a preamp pedal, so I'm going to run boosts, and then I'm going to run the delays after that pedal, if that makes sense. So it's like you're running into the input of your amp, but when you've got a solid state power amp, because all that is there is a power amp, you'd have to pull out all the cables and change the chain for it to work with a solid state power amp. So having that ES8 and the switching system, so all I have to do is have a channel. If I go down here like this, if I go like this, right, I slick up, now see it says, if you can see that, it says Rocktron, and then now that's ready to use the preamp pedal. So if you go like that, I don't know if I want, and there you go, you're good to go. Crap out of the way. first death metal song? Do you have an opinion on what's the first few death metal songs a person should learn? What's your playing ability? So you're just a beginner, still trying to learn some tremolo picking and stuff? I'd say like Obituary is probably one of my favourite ones for death metal that you can get your head around. Not too technical, solid chunky riffs. So anything, the End Complete's a good album. One of my favourite albums, Obituary, The End Complete. And I just pick a song that you like the sound of. So anything by Obituary. Death have some riffs that aren't too hard to play. Sometimes the leads are harder. But I think it really comes down to not what my opinion is, it's what songs do you listen to the most. So if you're going to learn some songs, it needs to be something you've listened to a lot that you know when you got the riffs in your head. That's what I would say. So it's whatever band that you're into that lights you up, that you're really inspired by. That's the ones. Doesn't matter what I think. But yeah, if you're just new to listening to death metal, do you listen to a lot of death metal already? You're just getting into it? How old are you? There's a lot of factors there. But I would say the album that when you hear that song, you're just like, fuck yeah. Whatever that song is that you hear, and it just makes you go, lights you up, the riff, whatever it is. There's always a song for whatever the reason is. I don't know why. We've all got our favourites. Could be the first time you hear them. It's just could be the tempo, just the tuning of it, whatever. There's always a band. Entombed also has some good stuff. Entombed's a classic death metal band that has some riffs that aren't too crazy. But, yeah. Cannibal Corpse starts getting a bit more tricky. Morbid Angel and Deicide are pretty tricky. Some newer death metal bands, It all depends who you're listening to, I would say. Death's a classic. So, yeah. I'd just say whatever you're really inspired by to want to play. Because it's almost like if I said try learn a song you've never heard before, it makes it super difficult because you'd like, what do I do? Where does this go? But when you're trying to copy or play something you know the sound of, you know when it stops, you know when it starts, you know how many times the riffs repeat, you know when the chorus comes in, you know how the solo sounds, they're the best ones to learn. So whatever that album is that you've got on repeat, that you're obsessed with, we all do it, then that would be the album. If you haven't got one, then start just listening to lots of different bands. And, I'd say ones that are just doing like power chords and stuff like that. If you're looking to step your game up a bit more, then you also got to mix that, depending on what level you're trying to come at. If you're beginner, then there's a lot of just a bit of practicing you can do, getting used to your power chords, how to hold the pick, getting strength training, those type of things. And it was funny today because someone showed me like this, they want a necrophagist, and I was like, okay, I'll have a look at them. And I know, I don't play tech deaf because I'm not good enough. And I don't want to practice that much to be that good to play tech deaf. And to tell you the truth, I admire and respect, and there was a time when I was younger when shred like just was like, holy crap, that is so hard to play. I'm impressed. I wish I could play like that. Right? And this is just, once again, these are all just your personal preferences. I'm not lit up by technicality like I used to be. I used to love listening to instrumentals, and it was just like, wow, that is just amazing. I don't know if I liked the sound of it, but I think I was more amazed by how technical it was. And just like, holy shit, how can somebody play that? That's so hard. And it was impressive. You know, it's like someone doing a backflip on a motorbike. I'm like, holy shit. That's just, wow, I wish I could do that type of thing. And then as I've gotten older, I'm like, yeah, it's impressive, it's hard, but I started listening more to riffs. I was like, okay. Double kicks with the tremolo pick and go. And I was like, yeah, that's me right there. You know? And it just became less and less impressive as the time, like, I listened to that Necrophagus today to see what I could play, and I was like, holy shit, that's hard. And you know what? It doesn't inspire me to want to listen to it again. I was like, that was technical song. That was some technical playing. It started off with sweep picking. I'm like, yeah, meh. I'd rather listen to Carcass. You know? I'd rather listen to old school stuff. Like some Deicide or whatever. And then even just stuff that isn't even death metal, but you know, just like more riffs. Riffs. I love riffs now. Yeah. So that's my opinion. For whatever it's worth, that's just where I am in life, you know. And it's a journey. 100% guitar playing is a journey. I used to think it was a destination. Like, when I get here, if I could play this, then I'll be complete. Then I'll be happy and I'll be fulfilled. And I'm like, you know what? It never stops. It's because then I'm driving, you know, I use an analogy like I'm driving a car, and then I see something in the distance. I'm like, what the hell's that happening over there? And then I'll turn down that road and go and have a look. You know? And it's just constantly, I'm mixing other things in. And then I started going, okay, then like sweep picking arpeggios, I do find them difficult, and it just does my head in. And I'm like, okay, I can wrap my head around pain, getting through pain and making my picking faster and stronger. Okay, that's a good goal there. And then I started to really enjoy the riffs. You know, and so it's just, yeah. But that's where I'm at as a player. Who knows, man? I might end up, I don't think I'm going to pick up an acoustic, but you never know. I won't say any, you know. I love improvising. That's like earlier on in the stream I was talking about, for me, I went through my younger period starting off as playing covers and enjoying the respect of being able to play a song properly, and people going, good on you, man, that's amazing. I wish I could play that so-and-so song note for note, or people going, hell yeah, that's my favourite song. And then guitar playing just became like an outlet, and improvising, as you saw what I do on the video when I was just riffing out before. Once my eyes start closing and I'm just in my own little world, that's my pinnacle for me now. It's pure escapism for me, guitar playing. And everyone's got their own goals and ambitions in life, and I finally, like I said, getting close to 50 years old, I finally gotten to a place where I accept why I love guitar and why I keep playing it and where I'm at. And I never had goals to be a successful guitar player. And that's why I'm just being very honest with the channel and just being who I am, and sharing my love just for these riff ideas and just things. Because people see me play and they're like, how did you come up with that? So it's just me thinking and showing people how I approach the guitar. And that's just how I do it. If that gives somebody some inspiration, or they can use the way I think and it changes the way they play. Yeah, there you go, war metal. And because your word war metal, God, definitely God needs to learn how to play a war metal. God needs to learn how to play war metal for sure. But that's your inspiration. That's, yeah, we've all got our thing. And chase that for wherever it takes you. Start to break down what is it that makes it war metal. Why is it called war metal? What are the stylistic things that make it war metal? And if you're saying you want to learn how to do it, then obviously you need to then figure out, then it starts to go down the tone rabbit hole, because then you've got to think about what amps do they use, what pedals, how do they get the tones and the sounds, what type of scales or chords, how are they picking, are you strong enough to pick, are you fatiguing, do you have calluses on your fingers, all these little things, you know. But it's fun, it's a journey, it's a process. And after a bit over a year now on the channel's still growing, getting some good feedback, and I'm starting to realise, okay, this is who I am. This is what I've got to offer the world. Thank you, world, for appreciating what I'm doing. I'm finding my people. That's what's beautiful. Recommend you all start a channel, and then that even helps you putting yourself out there and figuring out, why are we even doing this? What am I trying to achieve on my guitar? And I think it is purely escapism. My goal has always been, there was a point where I tried to perform for people. And when I did that, I wasn't playing death metal. There was a point where I was trying to play more rock music and things that women liked, because I was trying to impress women, or trying to impress, even my parents, to be like, look what I can do when I was younger, because I wanted praise. I wanted to be like, good on you, mate. You're doing well. And I definitely set me down paths that and then I was like, what am I even doing this for? A Scooby snack? It's like, here's a Scooby snack. You played really well. Put another frickin'... It's like I was a dancing monkey. Going, oh, dance monkey, here's a coin in your jar. No thank you. And that's cool. If people want to be dancing monkeys, hey, respect to the dancing monkeys of the world. Get your coins, perform. Maybe I'm a little bit of a dancing monkey doing a YouTube channel, talking to a camera right now. So, hey. And once again, no hatred on, it's just who I want to be. I'm not saying that because I don't want to be that they're any less, or I'm better, or they're shit and that's just a dumb path, or it's more about, I'm talking about finding out who I am as an individual and being okay with that. And that's a tough one, I tell you, to figure that one out as you get older. And go, yeah, that's who I am. This is why I do this. This is why I like it. When you've done it, started when I was 12 years old and I'm 48 now. So it's not the same journey anymore. The reasons why I do this aren't the same anymore. And I started the channel because friends encouraged me. And the channel kept going because the comments and the people who have subscribed and people have encouraged me to keep going. I probably would have stopped. But I really, when people, it's the comments when people say it's helped them. So that's teaching me a lot about myself as a person too. Yeah, no goat, but I appreciate it, brother. Definitely not the greatest of all time, but hey, I'm in the trenches with the people, But what is the measurement of the great? Obviously, I suppose that's selling. Hey, I am who I am, okay? And don't worry, I've got people who don't like me too. That's fine. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, as the saying goes, but that's all right. Not everyone likes tea. Not everyone's a tea drinker, and I'm okay with that too. Because with the good comes the bad comes the good, and I'm going to live my life like I should. See if you know that one, eh? But, you know, man, I am who I am. And it's one of the most beautiful things about getting older, eh? I'm just done chasing. And it's a beautiful thing, but to be young and chasing as well. Because I wouldn't be who I am now if 20-year-old me wasn't trying to impress people and do that. It's part of my journey. And that's it. All for younger people, or even if you're 50 and you're just getting into it and you want to impress some people, and that's your goal, beautiful. It's all beautiful. Just know your path, know your journey, know what is motivating you. And that's all I'm saying. And it's, you know, if you want to get up on a stage, you get people going, fuck yeah, you nailed that Pantera solo note for note, fucking get at it. You know, I've tried doing that. Sometimes I've succeeded, sometimes failed, but hey, I've had a little bit of taste of that. Played live a couple of times, done some leads. Never, you know, but you get what I'm saying. Embrace your own journey and what, because that's a big part of playing too. You need to have the goal. Like, what is it? You know, and if it's even just some stress relief after work, that's a beautiful thing too. Well, I think that's probably my favourite thing about it. It's just, if you've seen me play and I'm going and my eyes close and I start going, my head starts moving around, I start pulling faces too, like, it's like I got a ghost stick in my mouth or something. I'm like, sucking on ghost stick. I try to control it. Don't worry. For years, even that, I'd look at my mouth and I'd start doing this shit with my mouth, and I fucking tell you what, I used to do my head in when I was younger, because you're going to cop shit about it. Looks like you're gobbing on ghost fucking dick. You know? And I'm like, what? And I look it back, and I used to actually crop my head out of anything I played, because I hate the way I move my mouth. And I just went, you know what? For whatever fucked up brain reason I do it. And it's just who the fuck I am, and fuck it. I'm going to be fucking alive for a short moment. People are going to get to be, oh, look at this fucking idiot moving his mouth, and think I look like a goose. That's okay. No fucking worries. You know, the faces I pull, all good. But that fucking, when you see me looking possessed, I'm so peaceful. It's like, if I could be in that zone mentally all the time and not have any of that, you know, when I'm not in there, then life is fucking with me. You know, trying to fucking not feeling well and trying to go to work and make enough money so I've got a roof over my head. Worrying about this, worrying about health problems, whatever the fuck life's going to throw at you. But in that fucking moment, that's when I'm fucking at peace. I'm just like, fuck yeah. I'm just fucking zoning out, got full ghost stick happening, fucking... Hey, that's a pretty good one, eh? We'll just call it fucking ghost stick nirvana. Fuck me dead, eh? But yeah, with that little piece of self-deprecation right there, we'll fucking wrap this shit up. I gotta get some sleep. Gotta go fucking make that cash. 4:30 in the morning. It's winter here, so it's like 3 fucking degrees today. Fuck yeah, let's get it. So have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Peace, brother. Thank you for hanging out, Anonymous. Yeah, I can speak properly. I know how to speak properly. But yeah, so, yeah, get after it. If you've got the ability right now, plug in that guitar, light that shit up, have some fun. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, morning, whatever it is. Peace in the Middle East, and hey, have a great one. Catch us later. Gotta wrap this thing up.